busted. Young Jew.
Aren't you happy I'm eating this?
Nah, for real. Young Jew.
Oh, I got it.
Oh man, it's too late.
What you mean? Hold on, wait.
Nah, I said, aren't you glad?
Man.
I say some jokes now.
Oh, hey, hold up.
Oh,
Could it be? Everybody listen. Is that the pod I'm hearing?
Oh.
Hit the drops.
For real.
Go fast like that.
Try to have faith in him. I mean, it's all in the mic. That shit sound nasty. I already know it does. Fuck. There's no
damn, what's he doing?
Man, there's no ASMR. I'm eating an orange for context
He's
right now.
going to town on that orange.
If you hear this some nasty ass shit, like, what the fuck is this nigga eating? What is that? Alright. What's the other one? Okay, there we go.
If you ain't getting money,
boy, you lame.
I'm going ham.
Yes, we are. Here at the STLiens podcast, we indeed do go ham.
I'm going ham.
But we keep it halal.
What's up, people?
Hey, what's up? What's up? You over there?
How we feeling? Shit.
Talk to the people.
Hot as fuck outside. What's up?
Very hot.
Okay.
I finally got my knock on wood, but I got my my car's battery fixed. Found out that it was basically my back windshield wiper. Some fucked up with the wiring, I guess. Even when it was turned off, it was constantly running. It just kept making this garble noise. I disconnected it. Car hasn't died in a week. We're back and going.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm mobile.
Action packed. You know, it's good to be mobile with the car fixed. You don't need no car troubles. Most inconvenient thing in fucking life.
6 Sorry Boys.
227. Yeah.
Type shit.
Which, by the way, once again, I re-listened to Bo Jackson. I want this to be on record. I do like the album. I like the album a lot.
It's hard.
So yeah, shout out to Hill Block, and I couldn't do this without Boldy James.
There you go.
You got a Boldy James shirt on
Literally.
right now.
It's one of my favorite albums of all time.
Right now, I'm just
Price of Tea in China,
that, bro. Price of Tea in China joint, the black original joint. I'm so happy you found that, dog. Because if it wasn't for you, I would not have the Price Tea in China bandana. Anybody want to know where I got the bandana from? It's my very guy right here.
Damn. And then on top of that, I literally have the same shirt, but of the deluxe edition, and it's tan.
Exactly. But I'm glad you found that one, though, because you gave me the bandana before you even found
that is true.
Your original shirt.
Yeah, you know I did. I forgot I lost it for a long time.
So you gave it to me without it. You could have never found it and just, you know what I'm saying? But after you gave it to me, you miraculously.
That is true. It was like a day after I gave that to you. Damn.
You're going to get out what you put in it. The balance of the universe.
The force.
Bro, that is the force, which, by the way...
The great outdoors.
I see what you're talking about.
Yeah. I gotta ask you, man. How did you feel about the Obi-Wan Kenobi show?
I fuck with it, bro. I loved it.
Loved it.
The shit is very different. I mean, all of the series, Star Wars series are pretty different. Because, like, if you watch the Star Wars movies just by themselves, right? It's dope, but it kind of had that little sci-fi cheesiness to it, if that makes any sense. You know how it, but... You watch the series, bro, like the Star Wars series, that shit is like damn near realistic. Not only by the camera work, but like the actions. Like that shit is like real life gritty. If I watch the movies, that shit seem like, all right, it's some times where shit is like, motherfuckers down bad, but
even dialogue wise.
Yeah, I know, but all in all, it looked kind of cheesy because it's like, oh, the hero's gonna come save us on like some Goku shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
What's y'all bet? What's y'all favorite? You good?
No, I'm straight. No, I'm good.
Yeah, but
I gotta move after this anyway, so I can't even get turned like that.
I feel you, man.
But I really appreciate y'all though.
Hey,
appreciate it.
What's y'all favorite episode?
Like movie?
Or Star Wars movie?
Revenge of the Sith, man. Yeah. It has to be that. I grew up with it. I remember when my dad took me and my brother to see that in the theaters, and I remember seeing the ending when his limbs get cut off and he burns alive. I was probably like 8 years old, and I just couldn't believe that they showed us. I thought it was a rated R movie when I was younger because of that scene. It's got the best lightsaber scenes. I hate to say it, the prequels will always live in my heart, but the first and second, the only thing I liked about the first one was that Qui-Gon Jinn was in it and Darth Maul's in it.
You fuck with Darth Maul?
I fuck with Darth Maul, and
Darth
they didn't
Maul
do it,
underrated,
bro. And it's fucked up because the only way you can see him at his like max potential, his prime, is if you watch the animated series. They never did him justice really in the live action movies. But I'm hoping in this Kenobi series, if you read the novels and shit, Darth Maul comes back when Obi-Wan's an old man, and that's when Obi-Wan kills him for good. He comes back with like robotic legs and shit, like
Darth Maul.
Maul.
That's like the grimiest name in history. Like, you don't even know what it means.
Darth Maul.
Darth Maul. And you're like, oh man, I know he a motherfucker.
Right.
You know he's shiesty with it.
Darth Maul.
Just and then you see him, and he's got like the best makeup
on me. The
You
little
gotta,
orange and
you gotta
shit.
say that every time you mention him. Like, will nobody just call him Maul?
Yeah,
Or
it's
Darth,
Darth Maul.
DM, none of that shit. They Darth Maul. And you see him, your eyes just be.
That's kind of hard.
Not
just that whole Darth thing with the sins is kind of hard because they could have easily been like Dark Side, Dark this, but they're like Darth.
Yeah.
Darth Maul, Darth Vader. They get easily
It's very
like Darth
Shakespearean.
Vader. Yeah, I know. They could have easily been like Dark Maul, Dark Vader.
But you see what they was going for, though.
On me. Yeah, but they was like, hit him with the Darth.
Yeah, capitalized it.
On
So
me.
when you say Darth, that's a way of saying Star Wars without even saying Star Wars.
Exactly.
It's like an
They
anti-version
smart.
of Lord.
On me.
Lord Vader. Darth Vader.
Yeah. You
And
right.
That's why I wanted a lot of different representations of DFA because I wanted to be able to say DFA without saying DFA. You know what I'm
Defer.
saying? Huh?
Defer.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah.
DFA.
Like
Defer.
HIPAA.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Right. Exactly. Actually.
Defer.
Defer. And it's like you're saying the fuck
Yeah.
part. But no, real quick, before we switch on to whatever the fuck else we go in the wormhole of, the show was dope. I love how, spoiler alert, give him time.
I like how you pause.
Love
That was
him out.
funny.
So in the second episode at the end, when Obi-Wan finds out that Anakin really is alive, like he kind of already knew it, but when she's like, "That's right, Anakin's alive," and he starts having that panic attack.
That was hard.
Then it shoots over to Vader in the tank.
Exactly, bro.
And you could just tell him and Obi-Wan are like
connecting,
sensing
yeah,
that
each
they're
other,
alive,
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
And I can't wait until they finally show him like fight. It's gonna be the hardest.
When you bring that up, that goes back to my point about like this being realistic on like the movies, because like before the shows you just thought like Jedis were just perfect. Like that was the first time Obi-Wan was straight had fear. And,
Right.
like, it was so bad. Oh, Shorty knew where he was at because he exposed himself.
Yeah.
Because she was like, oh, I see where you at now. Because at first, he was using the Force to hide, be low key, but he had that fear. Like, you never seen that.
Right.
Like, that dude was straight up, like,
He was
fuck.
a general, man.
That dude was scared, bro. Like, damn, man.
That's because he turned. That's what's so fucked up at the end of episode 3, man. When he chops Anakin and he falls down that hill, he looks at him, and then when he catches on fire, he's like, okay, he's actually dying. I'm going to walk away now.
Mm-hmm.
Little did he know he wasn't going to die. He was so angry, his anger kept him alive. But in this show, man, the only bad thing I have to say about it is, do you remember that scene when Princess Leia as a kid is running away in that forest? That shit was unrealistic as fuck, man. They literally were 3 grown-ass men chasing an 8-year-old.
That shit was like a little Disney chase scene.
Right.
Like, a little small branch fell. It was like, oh my God,
Dude,
I can't.
One
you don't
fucking
hop that
branch.
shit.
This dude has like 300 pounds of muscle
Right.
on him. He
I was
can't
like-
go through one branch on a tree.
That shit was funny. I forgot about that because I was watching that and I'm like, yeah, but they would have been snatched her ass up. They did not need to have that little bullshit chase scene.
Right. But the way that episode 1, man, the way it like actually started off, and it was back on episode 3 when all the Jedi were getting killed.
Yeah, that was dope.
That was one of the coolest things. I don't know if you knew this, but the chick Deborah Chow that directed the series, she's the master in the very beginning that gets killed. She was trying to save those kids.
Oh, really?
That was the director. It's a little bit of lore.
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 Some
I like
Star
that
Wars.
word.
I do
Do you use that word because of Elder Ring?
No, dude, I've been saying
Oh,
lore.
I know. Yeah.
Since
Lore's been in,
Lore?
Yeah, Lore's been in the fucking
That's been pod
vocabulary
talk.
for a minute.
Lore.
Lore.
I like how Elden Ring, when you kill a boss, it's like enemy felled.
No, for real.
I'm like-
It say different shit. That, like, what it say after you kill somebody determine what type of boss it was. Type.
Yeah, the big ones are like great enemy felled.
Yeah, or legendary or
Yeah.
some shit.
It's a very beautiful game, man.
I told you,
I'm not gonna lie. For anybody listening that's wanting to play a game, you could technically play Elden Ring and not even fight. You could just play it as like a fucking NPC simulator.
That's
really,
true.
you just
That's
do
true.
quests and shit. But the game is so beautiful. It gives me the same feeling I had on Red Dead Redemption 2 when I just
I told
ride
you
around.
that, bro.
Just,
Did I?
You told
I
me that.
compared it today. And you was
Yeah.
like, bro, what?
I just
Elden
couldn't
Ring, Red Dead
understand it.
Redemption
Yeah.
2?
No, you right. Both of y'all right. It is.
There's so many secret areas, dude. Like now I'm in the part where you're basically in the fucking like Valhalla section. You're in this like capital city of the whole gods. And everyone's way stronger than you. I got up to level like 120 and I'm sitting here like, all right, I'm gonna kick ass. No,
Bro, you
120.
got a higher level than I do, dude, and I had the game for like.
Not time.
But I found the farming glitch though.
Oh,
I kept killing this giant bird and then going back to the fucking dude. It gave me like
You
20.
talking about the black thing?
Yeah.
The blackbird?
You have to
crow-looking thing?
yeah.
You funny as fuck, bro.
You get like 13,000. It falls off a cliff. You just hit it with one arrow. It follows you, falls off the cliff, gives you like 20,000 runes, and then you just take 3 steps and then rest at the fucking the light. You reset the shit. So I did that. I'm not kidding. I did that for maybe 10 minutes straight. I put on an album. I was just listening to like The Price of Tea in China for 10 minutes, just killing that bird over and over. Gave me like 300,000 runes.
Yeah.
So I was like leveled up. Bam. Bam, 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 bam.
Man, I know you was hyped when you found that hack.
Fuck yeah, man.
Anytime you found out a hack in the game, that's it. You like, all right.
That's my
Elden
second.
Ring that shit though, bro.
I like
Yeah.
it, man. You need a... Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Drop $60 on it, man. Just do it.
That's what I'm saying. It's worth the whole thing.
Because I will say, Milan said it the other day, but like that game is so good, it's not gonna go on sale at least for another year or two.
Nah, I'll wait. And then, anyways, but the only thing I gotta do is play it, because I seen so much fucking gameplay of that shit, bro. I know the whole fucking story.
You think you do. You think you do. You don't know anything until you play.
The game keeps me guessing. Which, by the way, Netflix just showed that the Mike Myers series.
Up in Tavern, that shit's so
Tavern.
hard.
Did you finish all of it?
Oh, yeah.
When they did that Shrek,
shit.
yeah,
But
dude, when
I'ma
they did
give
that
you-
Shrek cameo,
That was hard.
that was one of the funniest fucking things I've seen.
But
Yeah,
here's some Mike Myers lore. If y'all a fan,
Lore.
you know me. If y'all a fan of Mike Myers like I am, bro. I'm so happy that he cleared this up, because it was a theory in my head. I didn't know if it was true. But if you look at what's the movie with Mike Myers, bro? My girlfriend's an axe murderer. Yeah. So in that show, one of the characters he plays, the family members, the little Irish cat he plays, he brings up the Pentaveret, because that whole point of that scene was to make fun of Illuminati and conspiracy people. And he brought up and the family member he was playing brought that up and was like, yeah, and this secret society is called the Pentaveret. And this movie came out all the way back in like the 90s, early 2000s. So fast forward, like he actually made a whole show on Netflix about that one little joke.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you can go ahead though. My bad.
That's hard.
I just wanted to
Lore.
say that. That's crazy.
Lord.
No, I was just bringing up the Shrek thing.
Okay,
that was
Shrek lore.
insane, man.
The
Shrek they haven't made a Shrek movie in over a decade, and Mike Myers just brings them back into the mix, man. The internet went fucking nuts.
On me.
The internet
shit was
went
so
crazy.
hard.
What's some St. Louis lore?
St. Louis lore, the bubbleheads. I'm glad you asked that, man. We're gonna talk about this shit.
Fucking bubble
I'm about to
heads,
drop
bro.
some fucking knowledge on everybody
oh, my
listening with this.
goodness.
I was about to
For
say, I got hella St. Louis lore.
for
I
those
thought-
that don't know the bubblehead, you know about the bubbleheads?
Yeah, man.
So they live out by my grandparents, man. That's how I found out. My uncle always fucked with me. He's like, we went there once and they chased us away with shotguns. I went there, and there's like this like long ass road you gotta follow. But I got halfway.
Wow for even doing
No,
this.
but here's the thing though.
This is wild.
Here's the thing. I got halfway through, and I shit you not. I don't know if it's there now, but there were signs that was basically like turn back, police, blah blah blah. But there were actually police that were stationed like halfway down that road, just waiting for people to even try it.
Right.
And the shit's so skinny that you can't even really bust a U-turn. So I had to like park at least a 10-minute walk away.
Yeah.
Walk down there. As soon as I saw the cops, I just, try to stay on the outside.
Yeah.
But all I saw was it was basically just a big ass house, just like somebody that just had land, lived in the woods. But I didn't see anything. But I know the lore is that there's they say family of like people that were inbreded and they had I forgot, it's like hydro something, but like water is on your brain and it fills your head up a little bit and it gives you a bubble head type. But then I remember we went to the Hake Middle School Six Flags field trip and someone made the rumor that the bubbleheads were there at that time that we were. So the whole time.
Dude, I ain't gonna lie. I'm glad you said Six Flags, bro.
Look how gullible
I end up in Eureka sometimes, bro.
It's a great place.
Eureka is fucking creepy, dude.
It is at night. At night it is.
Bro, I was over there at night and it was just so foggy and misty and just. And when I got over there, I was like, why does it feel eerie all of a sudden? Then I looked at my phone. I'm in Eureka, bro. I'm like, oh, man. That shit is a fucking trip, dude. What the fuck is going on in Eureka? Dog, we gotta do a documentary on Eureka.
I'm down on some Blair Witch Project
Bruh,
shit.
It's like a house, one house every block.
Don't say stuff like that, but for real though, we need to do a let's just record it. Let's just record things.
We'll see what happens.
You got night vision?
No, but the camera I have does better at night than most cameras.
Let's do some found footage shit on Eureka, bro. Let's just not even like. We ain't even gotta say like we ain't even gotta direct it or into being biased in any kind of way.
Oh yeah,
we just want to record just places.
You make the decision on what you feel like we're doing,
bro. That shit is gonna be hard as fuck. Just Eureka, and just call that shit. Motherfucker be thinking like Eureka. What the fuck is that shit? And they just watch it. It's just a place.
Yeah,
Eureka. I found
that you can go to.
There's parts of Eureka that connect to Wildwood that when you're in that just heavily forested area, that's the part where at night it's
one house.
It's not lit.
Of it, we gonna throw people off though. The theme of it is gonna be like a happy vacation thing, but we just gonna record like the most eerie feeling places that we find over there, right? Just to show people like just a place that they just probably don't know about.
No narration, just raw footage.
Imagine we was from Eureka and we had to tell people that, oh, I'm from Eureka. They're like, what the fuck is that? Like, Eureka, Missouri. Nobody know that. So we can just like record mad shit from it.
People probably just say St. Louis.
Yeah, people
it's
probably
not St.
Eureka
Louis.
Probably people they probably claim St.
314.
Louis.
I think it's like 636.
I'm from the Lou. Yeah, no, you're not.
I always said the highway. What's that? 270, but if you look at the map of St. Louis, a highway that wraps everything.
Yeah.
If you within that, then that's St. Louis. If you outside, then that's not St. Louis.
You talking about the 44 to 55 and all that shit?
270 stretches all the way down south though.
That's
too.
the county though.
That's what I mean. Like St. Louis County is what I consider.
The county is 270.
See that big ass that loop? Yeah, anything inside.
That's the 44 and the 55, right?
Anything inside this is St.Louis in my eyes. I'm about to show you here in a second.
So would you consider Afton and Kirkwood St. Louis?
Afton?
Mm-hmm.
Afton. That's south.
Anything within, that's what I mean, bro.
Alfalfa.
This highway right here, all that, how I wrap around.
Wow, which highway you talking about specifically?
No.
Yeah, you talking about the 44, right?
No, I'm talking about
44.
Are you killing this? Or? No, I'm talking about this whole joint. Hold on.
For the viewers listening while they do that, China is seeing population shrinking for the first time in 60 years. With that information,
big highway
you know,
right here.
just figured it'd be something to mention.
55, 270, all that. If you
what else do we have here? We got
St. Charles, Chesterfield, Baldwin, Eureka, ain't none of that. Like, you gotta be from at least Kirkwood, Webster Groves, Afton, Melville.
Bro, you gotta be within that highway line, bro. If you
outside, that literally is a good Creve Coeur is like right there on the edge.
Yeah.
We're damn near not even St. Louis.
For real.
But yeah, if you within that highway, bro, then it's St. Louis to me. You know what I mean? St. Charles, all that, that's outside.
Maryland Heights is in, in St. Louis, and Creek Court is like a little bit further out than Maryland. Like right more on the border. That's hella funny, Charles.
But things like St. Ann Overland,
So
that's definitely St.
That
Louis.
means Ferguson and Jennings ain't in St. Louis.
No, it is. It's within the highway, bro.
No, it ain't, bro. That's like on the outskirts. Spanish Lake, Florissant, Ferguson, and Jennings is not within that highway.
No. I didn't say just because this is I'm talking about this big wraparound.
Oh,
so yeah.
Granite City is still St. Louis?
No,
Oh,
You wild.
that's
man.
Illinois.
No, bro. I'm not talking about the east side. I'm saying St. Louis.
That's what I'm saying though. But look though, the wraparound thing is within this border, and this is not within that border.
Yeah, it's because if it all connected, so if this highway was like boom, boom.
Okay, all right. So in science, we have mind-blowing ancient settlements uncovered in the Amazon.
This dude reading.
Yeah, who does that anymore? Mind-blowing ancient settlements uncovered in the Amazon.
Don't do that. Are you talking about a dumbass hole China found?
What?
They found like a 600 foot deep hole in China that has forest trees and a whole bunch of other shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man,
Chameleons and shit.
Leave that alone. Leave that alone. We do not need to figure out what the fuck is down there, bro.
This one says
some
Spain.
other shit that's gonna eat us.
Yeah, this one's saying Spain, so this might be a different one.
All right.
But yeah, ancient settlements. I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's Atlantis. Who knows?
Can you imagine being stuck down there and people not even knowing that's a thing, and you literally just in some uncharted territory, like
You could be eaten.
But they say it's a watch, bro. I was out somewhere in California, dude. I don't know what city it was in. It was some random ass way out city by the ocean.
We talked about the watch on here.
Yeah, bro. The fucking what is it? What company was that? I can't even remember.
I don't know, but I know you said it had a button.
Yeah, motherfuckers will come get you. Like a helicopter just come get you, like no matter where you at. Like,
Rescue watch.
Phone, nothing.
You just look up.
But it's the same. It's the same price as the diamond watches. It's the same price as the diamond. It's just all about what.
So would you rather have a Rolex and flex on people, or would you rather have that watch?
Decisions. I want to watch like Big O.
Who?
Yeah, that would be nice.
The anime Big O.
Oh, yeah.
He like,
Robot.
Big O. That God. That shit was so hard. I'm like, all right,
everybody wanted a Ben 10 watch. Remember that shit?
The Omnitrix. I hated Ben 10 for a bit.
You didn't fuck with Ben 10?
It got cool. It got cool later on.
It was I see what you're saying.
It got cool.
When he got older is when I was like, all right, this show is getting a little bit more, you know.
I fucked with it in the very beginning, bro. Like the first animals he could turn into and shit.
Oh, the first generation, like Diamondback, the little red one and shit.
Yeah, that was hard.
I don't know what the hell I was watching.
Summer camping and shit.
Yeah, that uncle. I'm like,
right. Nah.
I think the dude who plays Grandpa Max is actually Colonel Campbell off Metal Gear.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he voices him.
For real?
Hard.
I think Ben 10 though was stupid. Ben 10 was one of those things. I think a reason people really didn't fuck with it because they looked at it and it was like it was giving off that if you don't watch anime, just say that energy because it looked like a generic ass like it looked like they tried to do an anime but didn't though. Like,
right.
Because back then you knew the difference between the cartoon and the anime.
Oh.
There was a difference. Motherfuckers saw it was a cartoon trying to be an anime. It was like stay in your lane. You
what was the cartoon trying to be anime?
What's Ben 10?
I don't think it was an anime.
That's like a reason, you know, that's why it was kind of hard to get into it. That's why I got from it. I was like, it's trying to be an anime low key.
I know Ben 10 was very popular.
You got diet anime vibes from Ben 10?
Yeah, I did a little bit because it had an anime kind of plot. Like, some shit happened and then, like, oh, you got...
some shit reminded me of Ninja Turtles a little bit.
Really?
I put that in the same category as, like, Ninja Turtles and, like, Static Shock.
No, because, like, Static Shock and Ninja Turtles had that kind of dope action. You know what I mean?
Ben 10 had action?
Yeah, but the only reason it gave me anime vibes was because like how everything kind of panned out. It panned out like an anime little awkward school kid or whatever. He did the camping trip and he found this little outer world little thing. You know what I mean?
Well, it's a lot of Western animation.
Cause like
it was like a tier below Teen Titans to me. It was like they were trying to come up with some shit like Teen Titans, but not nearly as good or hard or deep.
Like
you know
Avatar?
Ben
Avatar
10 was not
a...
deep, bro. That's what the Ben 10 lacked. It lacked depth. You know what I'm saying? He was just a kid who knew how to do shit.
Well, that's why they made it when he got older. That's when I fuck with it. When they were like teenagers,
That's when it
the
kinda-
show
kinda-
actually got kind of like darker and shit.
I don't know. It kind of fell off then because I feel like it's trying to go into a Batman bag.
Yeah, like this
When they
one
got-
was like,
that's-
alright,
I
like,
got
this
those
shit's weird.
vibes, but I liked it more than when he was a kid and it was just like a cartoon.
Yeah, if you just got into Ben 10 when you was watching it when they got older, like that's your first reaction to it, then yeah, that show's dope. But if you actually watched Ben 10 since it started and then seen the next generation when he's older, you like, bruh, like y'all, it's going too hard now. Like Milan said, they probably what happened was it's like, man, Ben 10 ain't got no depth, like.
When
You know
you
what I'm
add
saying?
that-
Right. And they just went overboard with it on the next one. Like when they got older, it was too dark now. And if you look at the comparison, you was like the OG Ben 10 is like super lighthearted, and then y'all just like
Reality.
on the other spectrum of shit. You're like,
Reality
damn,
check.
bro, you supposed to ease it in. You can't just like turn that shit up like that.
Represent.
Gotta represent.
Yeah.
Avatar. Did you guys fuck with Avatar? Last Airbender? That's a
Nah,
Western.
not for real. I wanted to get into it, but it was just on a network that I wasn't really fucking with at the time, and I would have had to like switch channels at a certain time to
Right.
catch it. I usually just stayed on Cartoon Network, bro. No cap.
It's a top 10.
The only thing
That's when
good enough
Nickelodeon
for
started
me.
to fall off. That was because Avatar was saving them.
Yeah,
And
I was about to say, I
The
hope
only
you didn't
thing
mean
good
it
enough
was
for
bad.
Avatar was on a whole nother channel too, wasn't it? At first, it was on like Fox 2 or some shit back in the day. I'm
Nah,
OG, bro.
to my knowledge, it
No.
was strictly
Like,
just...
They showed reruns on Fox, which at the time was pretty immaculate because that's how powerful and dope the show was.
Hell
Because
yeah.
cartoons or like networks back then, they
Wasn't
had
really
the
fucking with
yeah
cartoons.
they had that too. But Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, Disney, whatever showed on they shit, they had on the chokehold. Like you only showing it here, but like. If, for example, like SpongeBob's another one too. If your cartoon was very popular, that shit was shown on other networks. So it showed on Fox. I think they showed Avatar on
OG.
WB. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how
OG.
popular.
Perhaps.
But look though, check me out. Fucking the only thing that I was willing to switch from Cartoon Network for was SpongeBob, and the sitcom shit like Drake and Josh, iCarly, and shit like that. I really wasn't switching Cartoon Network to watch anything else but like those three things.
I had channel 32, 52, and 54 switching back to back. Those were my three channels when I was a kid.
Man, I like how they had them so close together, so you could do that. But I really was just staying on 54. Like no matter how close.
I was going to say 32 was Nickelodeon.
Yep.
Cartoon Network was 54.
Yeah.
And then look, hey, you talking about OG shit when you had the TVs with the big back, it would have the motherfucking look like the Matrix, the green number on the top right
Yeah.
corner, nigga. 32 will go down.
Those were the days.
Ooh, once mama got a nice little check, I can get a remote now, nigga. Ooh, cause them buttons used to be, if you press them in too hard, that motherfucker be in the TV. Like,
See, in
damn.
that era that you're
Volume
talking
stuck
about,
at 30.
that whole era that you're
Yeah.
talking about, that was a Cartoon Network era for me. I wasn't
me.
really watching that Nickelodeon like that.
Cartoon Network was just so raw at the time, bro. It just,
It was.
Camp
it was
Laszlo.
just hard. Camp Laszlo just. Even they throwaways like Camp Laszlo and shit. Man, that shit
hard.
was hard.
That finale
They
was one of the
throwaway
craziest
cartoons
things.
was fucking hard, bro.
That's true.
Just random cartoons that came out of nowhere that we just had to accept after a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, bro. We was fucking with Camp Laszlo. We was fucking with My Gym Partners a Monkey.
Right.
Foster's Home.
Yeah, Foster's
You feel
Home.
me? Like,
It was some goofy shit. You was like, all right, I'll sit here and
Man,
check
that
this
shit,
out.
That shit was hard.
I'll check
My
this
gym
out.
partner's a monkey.
That shit was so fucking creative, bro. Like, for real, bro. They was snapping.
Yeah, those
No, it
shows
was.
lasted for multiple seasons.
They couldn't miss, bro. It was like they couldn't miss. They was pulling shit out their ass. Now everything
Cartoon.
just looked like motherfucker on acid.
Yeah,
Or
some
like-
crazy shit.
Or
Right.
like, I don't know, everything.
No,
just
I
seemed-
get it.
You know what I
Codename
mean?
I already know
Kid
what you
Next
mean.
Door.
Who?
Codename Kid Next Door.
Codename Kid Next Door. But that's one that they invested a lot within, though. That
You
was
can
like a
tell the shows
trademark.
they
Yeah, that
invested.
was like a trademark
Yeah,
of
on
Cartoon
me, you
Network.
can tell.
It's a
That was,
legendary.
yeah, that was just like a staple.
The
but
marketing.
Shit, they throwaways, bro. Like, how is your throwaway cartoons hard, bro?
I
Like,
mean,
what was another Cartoon Network throwaway? Fucking Bill Destroy. Motherfuckers was watching that shit.
Bill,
that was
yeah,
a
that was a live
throwaway.
action. Yeah,
That was a throwaway. That was just like, let's just do something.
Let's
Keep up
appeal
with
to
Nickelodeon.
the game show.
Nickelodeon had all the live
Hey,
action
bruh.
shit, so they was just like, boom.
What was the one? Was that Cartoon Network or maybe Nickelodeon? Or no, maybe Cartoon Network and Disney. That one little live game show where dudes was doing like they was playing basketball on the trampolines.
Damn.
Y'all
that
remember
was
that?
Cartoon Network.
That was Cartoon Network
Yeah,
again.
that was like their
that
own
shit
little
was
sport.
that
thing.
shit was hard, bro.
Yeah, we had our own little sport on Cartoon Network.
Really?
Hell yeah,
They
bro.
were the ones that did that the hole in the wall. You had to like do the same pose when the wall's coming
Yeah,
towards
Yeah,
you.
because Nickelodeon had that shit for a minute. Cartoon
They
Network,
did.
like we coming for that ass.
Nickelodeon
We finna
killed
go.
that in
taking
the
slime
90s.
shit out of here, bro.
Yeah,
We
bro.
taking that
In
out
the
of here.
90s, that was one of the. They had
Oh yeah, Nickelodeon ruled the 90s for sure.
man
That's
those
no
those
doubt
game
about it.
shows, Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Cartoon
Now
Network
you-
was Crip, Nickelodeon was Blood.
Type shit.
Damn,
And Disney was GD.
damn. Who's the VLs?
Nah, for real. VL, VL, fucking Nickelodeon. Nah,
No, we already.
Fuck.
damn. VLs.
Disney XD.
Alright.
Something.
It's
the only other
VLs
one.
fucking. I don't know, bro.
I don't know.
WB Channel 11 always had.
Oh yeah,
WB.
that's definitely VL, bro.
WB.
That's definitely
Warner,
some Vice
bro.
Lords.
The Batmans and the exclusive Batmans
yeah.
and shit, motherfuckers
yeah.
ain't have.
They had that Sonic anime on there. That
They
show
had
was
all
hilarious.
the-
Pinky in the brain and
Type
shit.
shit.
right. Animaniacs.
And the
that was my
Maniacs.
shit.
Oh yeah, and they had they had the kid version of Toonami. They had the 4 kids.
Yeah,
Remember that?
right.
They'll show all the animes.
They're doing
like,
Pokemon.
Yeah, Cartoon Network had Toonami.
Yeah,
Exactly.
for real.
They had Toonami and Adult Swim.
Let me tell
They
y'all.
were killing
Like,
it.
come on,
Let me
bro.
tell y'all,
Cartoon Network was a fucking mogul at the time. They had this shit on
That's why
Clockwork.
Nickelodeon lost because off of that, when Cartoon Network had Toonami, it had the streets on fire. They was like, all right, what Nickelodeon got? Nick at Night, trash.
Hold on, you know what?
Yeah,
I'm finna
yeah,
wreck
yeah,
them. I'm
people-
finna wreck them.
people's not
Hold on,
fucking
wait. I'm finna wreck them. Cartoon Network just started putting celebrities on that shit. Nickelodeon been on that.
Oh yeah, that was
Nickelodeon
like-
been needed celebrities. Cartoon Network was shitting on Nickelodeon with like no celebrity
me.
support.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Nickelodeon had a celebrity every episode.
Bro, they was thriving off
That's
celebrities.
true.
They built celebrities. They was making their own celebrities to
In
be
the process.
celebrities to make their network.
On
big.
me.
You know what I'm saying? And it was just like they just couldn't fuck with Cartoon Network because Cartoon Network had that imagination, that creativity. It wasn't stupid. It wasn't goofy. Everything was kind of like a meaning or a theme to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Everything
true.
else was like taking advantage of the fact that you was a kid. And just
Exactly. And it's
making
just
just
like
random animated shit.
put anything that got some animation in color.
Yeah.
And they'll watch it. But Cartoon Network did have a lot of integrity in their cartoons.
Right, but when
It
you
made
took
you-
two totally different types of kids
Mhm.
and made their guardian the Grim Reaper and he like Jamaican
Type shit.
and they low key got to do what he's they,
Oh,
you know they, I mean he got
That's
low
true.
key do what they say instead of them doing what he's like. That shit was just fucking.
I'm
Yeah,
looking
and-
at
and
all
it-
the Cartoon Network shows
Okay,
right
and
now.
it changed, and it made you the person you are today. Like you can talk to somebody and ask them, like, "All right, what was your shows coming up?" And depending if that person says Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, or Disney, you can tell their character off of that.
Nah, for real.
On
low
me,
key,
'cause,
bro.
like,
nah, for real.
Most people that grew up on Cartoon Network, they funny, hella laid back, and got like a sense of humor. Only you got to tap in with.
type shit.
Someone that grew up on Disney is like, they probably gonna be super
They more
childish.
universal.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
with
They,
the sense of humor.
yeah,
I guess.
exactly. You know what I'm saying?
They make it more blatant.
Exactly. Some shit like you again, like you alright, anyone can get that one. You know what I'm saying? If you see someone that grew up mainly like Nickelodeon, they like a lot of mainstream shit. Like you like, damn, bro, do you just watch like TV? Like you don't do nothing underground or anything? Like people who grew up on Nickelodeon super mainstream. Like any artist they like hella mainstream. Like you know what I mean? It's nothing unique about them. But
Fuck them.
like for real, they
I was gonna say fuck niggas, fuck niggas watch that shit. I ain't want to
For
get
real,
us canceled though.
on me.
Fuck
can tell you.
niggas.
We got
Dudes that grew up on Cartoon Network, bro, like hella, like bro.
Oh, that's my shit. That's my shit.
Yeah.
Ray Liotta just that. Ray Liotta.
Shout out to
James
Ray
Gandolfini,
Liotta.
R.I.P.
Fuck.
R.I.P.
Hard. Kill him
R.I.P.
softly.
R.I.P. Ray Liotta. God damn.
Ray Liotta.
Oh, hey,
Damn, bro.
let's talk about this real quick. Y'all was when we was kids, you had your set cartoon channels, right?
Yeah.
But what was the first channels that when you was scrolling, you like, you know what, man? I've been on 54. Let's see what's on 60. Like, what was the first channel you ventured off to?
Oh man.
And was like, for me, that's when I transcended from Nickelodeon, Disney, and Cartoon Network. And then when I got a little older, I went to 68, 69, 71. BET, Comedy Central, and
Spike. Yeah, I was about to
That's when
say
it
Spike was my
transitioned.
shit, man.
That
Ray Liotta.
type shit.
Ray Liotta.
For real.
Do you think Ray Liotta would fuck with Hill Block?
Dude, Rayleigh fucking like, bro,
R.I.P.
I don't even think you understand, bro. Fuck. Rayleigh
What were
older,
you-
dude.
What were you
Like,
about to ask?
bro.
No, I was just about to ask y'all, what was y'all channels when y'all first?
No,
moved
I mean
from
you basically
cartoons?
said that. I think that
Okay.
was like everybody's. Like Comedy Central was number one.
Ooh, I
Spike.
forgot about 69.
Yeah.
They knew what they was doing, bro.
Spike was 70 or 71.
71. Because TV Land
That's
was
another
70.
classic
Hard.
right there.
War of the Worlds. Yeah, that was kind of fucked up. They just got vaporized when they got hit by that beam.
Yeah,
It's pretty.
they clothes and shit, bro.
Yeah,
That shit was
pretty
so
scary.
hard. Vroom. A bra and shit. That shit was hard.
That shit crazy. Niggas will, hey, niggas make fun of you too.
draws.
Yeah.
Depending on what show you watch. I remember one time I got bored and I went on channel, what was that, 56, the History Channel. And I'm like, let me just see what's on here. And my brother came in. He's like, nigga, you watching the History Channel? I'm like,
Dude,
damn, my bad.
I
There was
remember-
laundry everywhere by the end of World of Worlds, bro. That shit was
That's
hilarious,
true.
bro.
Yeah, niggas
It was evaporating niggas, bro. It was
Evaporating.
It was all clothes everywhere. It was no people. Like, I'm like, damn, this shit is savage.
Yeah.
Nah, this shit crazy, bro.
No, man.
Balenciaga everywhere.
He said,
No,
They don't care for
not
real.
back then. I forgot when
Clothes just that's hella funny, bro.
that- Clothes.
Then the alien come in and see all the drip, like, fucking dumbasses. Like, yo,
Bro, it was hella destruction going on during that era. Because you had War of the Worlds, I Am Legend, a lot of dystopian, apocalyptic type shit movies.
Look,
that
check
came
me
back
out.
then.
We would be where the aliens, specifically speaking, we would be where the aliens is if we didn't buy drip. If we didn't buy drip and invested in the tech, we would have flying saucer type, evaporation type shit.
But
we
was
would have
too
like
ignorant.
telekinesis devices and all that alien shit.
Telekinesis.
Because aliens wasn't buying
Ghostface.
drip.
No,
They was buying
no.
tech. You know what I'm saying? But
Instead of investing in tech, we invested in the protect.
so that's what War of the Worlds was about. We was buying drip. They was buying tech.
We
That
were
was
the
the
monsters all along.
That was metaphor for it all. That was they had some shit they could literally evaporate us and leave our clothes on the street in remembrance of what the fuck we cared about.
Damn.
For real, deep.
I didn't
Holy
look.
shit.
Hey, if y'all listening right now, don't even watch the movie, bro. Milan gave you the perfect review.
Nah,
Yeah.
for real.
You know
don't
what I
have to
mean?
watch
You don't
it.
even have to watch it, bro. You did the whole thing.
You don't even have to read the book.
Yeah, nah, for real, man.
Next topic we're gonna do any movie that just come on or just move through the little Netflix preview. we just
Blade
gonna
Runner
talk
Final
about.
Cut. Also, I wanted.
We're just gonna talk about each movie.
I
that
wanted to
just scrolled
backstep
through on
real quick.
Netflix.
That thing that you said about what we were just talking about with the shows and getting bullied for certain shit, whatever. Like
Oh,
talk
yeah,
shit
yeah,
on.
yeah.
I remember back in the day in like sixth grade, even.
Yeah, it is.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah,
There would be
that is
people
hard.
that would legit be like, like you watch SpongeBob. Keep in mind, we're sixth grade. That means we're like 10 or 11.
Hard
Motherfuckers
as
are getting bullied for watching SpongeBob even back then. And I remember even back then, as a sixth grader, going, "Ooh, bitch, who the fuck do you like? I don't know. It's
Nah,
very.
I feel
Motherfuckers
you,
used
bro.
to try
You
to
had
talk
to
bad
too.
about you watching the Powerpuff Girls back in the day. They tried it, but now everybody admits that they was watching Powerpuff Girls.
Exactly,
It was
man.
that
It was a
hard.
very good, very good show.
Niggas kind of fuck with it. Like when I was in school, you really wasn't bullied for watching Powerpuff Girls because like as long as you talked about the violent parts, so don't talk about none of the girly shit. Just say like, oh yeah, when they fucked up Mojo.
Yeah.
Say something
Punched them.
that was violent about the show.
I like
you
how it
could.
empowered women.
That's true.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
exactly.
It empowered women and female characters.
Chemical X. I love how
Even
they
the-
never really went into that. It
The
was just
only
like
other dude
Chemical
on
X
there
is
was
my
a
flow.
sissy. The only other technical dude on there was a sissy. Him. That was literally like besides the mayor. Mojo Jojo, I guess, was a dude too. It was more chicks than
he was a chimpanzee.
You know what I'm saying? Because you had his wife
Yeah.
who was bad.
Oh,
Couldn't see her face.
Man,
his secretary. Yeah.
You don't need to see the face.
You had the Powerpuff Girls. You had the little rich brat girl from the one episode
Yeah.
that wanted to beat him and shit. You had
She was very rich.
But she's gonna pull some War of the World shit and just buy the tech and become them.
Yep.
that was the episode because she ended up buying like I don't know if it was a suit or something.
Yeah.
And she ended up trying to be one of them and like just bought the material.
Yeah.
I mean,
She's asked her dad.
See exactly. She
Yeah,
bought the
that shit was
tech.
wild.
There was that episode where they made the Rowdy Rough Boys. It was the
That was
boy
hard, too.
counterparts of the Powerpuff Girls.
That shit was hard. How that whole episode started. I think it literally just started with her walking up to her pops, asking for literally what she wanted, and then he just handed her like a big ass stack of cash, and then she just started. She became like Tony Stark overnight and shit. Hard. Bro.
That shit was dope.
Tony.
God damn it, bruh.
Nah.
Hey, you fuck with Sopranos?
Nah. Fuck the Sopranos. Nah, I can't. I fuck with the Sopranos. I was actually just watching a little bit of it the other day.
Good man.
I was dabbling. Sometimes I like to get my my toe
You
wet.
dabble?
Yeah. Same with The Wire, man. But that's the beauty of YouTube. When you just finish the series,
Just look
instead
up
of
the
going back,
clips.
just watch the clips.
Just watch the clips, bro.
It's the best thing about it.
Me. You just look up all the great parts of the episode or series you watching, bro.
Right.
You like, all right, cool. That's it, bro. Anything else? Y'all got anything on your mind y'all want to say before we wrap it up?
Hit a block.
You know what I'm saying?
There's always
Shit.
something to say, man.
Yeah,
There's always something to say.
Cause I know
Hit
we're
a
reaching
block.
that mark. Shout out. But nah, bro, I ain't got shit.
Oh yeah, I wanted to say Seth Green. You guys know Seth Green.
Yeah.
He made a fucking show. I don't know if you guys seen this about NFTs, right? He bought the Bored Ape NFT. He made the Bored Ape into a character of a sitcom where it's like Who Framed Roger Rabbit, where it's live
NFT
action.
Is a character.
Yeah,
That's
but
funny as fuck.
but there's only so many NFTs. It's mostly like real people, like, and it's like Always Sunny in Philadelphia type shit, and then they just have the like, animated NFTs.
Right.
Well, somebody stole the NFT from him. I don't know if they hacked him or what, but they stole the NFT, and now he can't make the show because he doesn't even own the NFT anymore.
Damn.
Wow.
And it's just it's relighting up the whole NFTs are fucking stupid thing. But it's so funny
Take
because
over the game with that Seth Green. He been plotting this whole time. Oh no, when you said Seth Green, I'm like, oh shit, I ain't heard that name in a minute.
they got the trailer on YouTube, man. It's not good, man. I hated it. It was very corny.
The show?
Yeah,
For real?
the trailer. It's actually like a few minutes long. They show a lot of what it could be, and it's not good,
He
man.
been plotting, boy. He ain't had shit since Robot Chicken.
I mean, he trying to get that come up
Robot
again.
Chicken was hard.
It
though.
is. That's a classic.
I wonder how much money he made off that shit. That shit was beautiful.
Another big up the Cartoon Network. They had Toonami and Adult Swim.
Yeah,
Whew. Crazy.
damn.
I
On
thought
me.
we had mentioned that.
I thought we just talked
I
about
was gonna say.
Toonami.
I
No.
mean, nah, they had. That's what I'm saying. They had two different, spin-offs. Of,
Hey,
Then they had both and
will.
had shit like like Bleach. It was an anime like Toonami, but it was
I
on
wasn't
Adult
watching
Swim
Bleach.
because it was
Bleach is
cursing.
hard. Bleach
I
is
still
my
ain't seen
shit.
Bleach.
They actually, bro, really?
I still haven't
You
seen
you
Bleach.
would? I'm not gonna lie, you would fuck with Bleach.
I
It was
like
very
Bleach.
grimy.
Bleach and Naruto was on my top list for anime.
Yeah,
back
Bleach
then,
was
bro.
probably
That
the
was-
grind. That's why I fuck with it.
Bleach
That shit
was
was
so
very.
Where can I
hard.
watch it?
Hulu or Netflix even.
They got it on-
Netflix?
Yeah,
got
but
it on
but
Hulu.
Netflix only has so many. I think they made like maybe first season.
Yeah, Hulu got all the episodes.
And it might
But
be
is it
in,
on Netflix?
yeah.
Yeah, it
It
is.
could just be the Japanese version too. I'm not sure. But if you have Hulu, man, that's or I mean, you could literally just Google it. The show's been out for so long, you can Google Bleach
It'll be there.
episodes.
You know,
That is him. He's
you
short.
know it, man. My guy.
He's kind of there.
He's short.
What Ludacris say? He said, my money stand taller than 4 Danny DeVito's. I think that's what he said.
That's about
12 feet.
So Ludacris's money is taller than 12 feet.
Or, I don't know.
But like that's the thing though. Rappers always talk about that, but they never talk about what the bills are. Are they just like ones? Because that's a lot of money still, but it's not as much as like
I'm going to
hundreds.
assume the hundos because you know rappers want to cash out, so I'm assuming it's
That's
a
the
hundo,
highest amount you can
you
go,
know what I mean?
right?
So just a stack of all hundreds.
How do you feel about the Umbrella Academy?
Man, I can't wait until that news.
I haven't even watched it.
You
yet.
haven't?
I
Oh,
haven't.
that shit's so hard.
You saw Sunglass Game.
Isn't it a part of Marvel or something?
It's like it's
Dark
own
Horse?
independent like
Fuck.
comic brand, like similar with fucking Dark Horse and Hellboy.
That's what I was
kinda
saying.
like that. Yeah,
I didn't know it was. Damn.
yeah, it's not part, but that shit is so hard. I can't wait till the other series come out. Bet top 5 movies right there.
Devil's Advocate,
Love
great.
Devil's Advocate.
Al Pacino plays great at getting mad.
On me, that movie is so fucking good. What
He
other
is-
movie I seen with Russell Crowe in that motherfucker?
A Beautiful
Losing
Mind.
Yeah, Beautiful Mind. There we go.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah,
Yeah. No,
See,
that
we on the same.
and it
boat,
was a
bro.
real story, man. The dude was schizophrenic,
me.
and the whole time, that whole movie, he thought he was like helping with the war,
That's fucking crazy.
and he
you
really
dog.
was. He was just in a garage, like in a shed.
But
Just
it would trick you though, cause like I'm thinking it's real the whole time. I'm like, man, bro, like y'all fucking him up.
Dude,
Why you take him
I-
to the hospital? Now I'm like, damn, it was fake.
I gotta tell you this, man. There was a time, and this is why I love A Beautiful Mind. It'll always stay with me. I took psychology in like sophomore or junior year of high school, right? And I remember our teacher, Miss Siebenall, she made us watch A Beautiful Mind. And we were probably like 30 minutes into the movie, and all I did was just say the joke to whoever was next to me. I was like, dude, like, this might be the only movie I've seen Russell Crowe not, like, punch somebody. And I shit you not even 5 minutes later, he was at the college, and, like, some dude just said a comment to him. He just decked him.
Yep.
I was like, dude,
He punched
this was,
somebody.
he literally punched him. I'm like, this was supposed to be the movie. He was
Yo,
not,
can you
not violent.
he punched him?
Yeah,
He just decked him out.
He did. Cause what was it? It was like the police or something. They're like, come with me. He was
Yeah.
like, bah. I'm like, damn, bro. Like they trying to help you out.
Because he actually genuinely seemed like, oh, he's just a schoolboy, you know,
Right.
like he just likes education. But no, apparently he was mad enough to punch the guy.
Nah, that shit was hard. And it got my dude in it that played his best friend that he imagined. I didn't know it's the same guy that plays Vision in Marvel.
Paul Bettany,
Yep.
man, that's fucked up. I forgot about that actually.
He punched Ryan Gosling, bro. And like a Russell Crowe cameo type thing.
But that movie's so slept on.
Dude, Nice Guys.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite.
That's
You're
a
right.
good
That's a
movie.
very underrated movie.
That's a good ass movie. Cause right, like that combination. That's how you know, like when that chemistry is there. Because at that Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling on screen, they had to have a relationship off screen because like how they just the contrast and how they bounce off each other in that movie. Pause. How they bounce off of each other in that movie is just incredible. Because like Ryan Gosling's acting was crazy.
No, yeah, and that was like one of the, everybody always says online, like, Ryan got, the haters usually say he's got the same facial expressions. He doesn't really do any, like, emotional acting.
Mm-hmm.
But he was actually pretty funny in that, man. He proved them wrong. And Ryan Gosling, he's another actor. He was up there with Matthew McConaughey, where for a minute they were kind of in like the chick flicks,
Right, and then they transition.
and then I remember Matthew McConaughey dropped Lincoln Lawyer,
Yeah.
and then he dropped Interstellar, and then Dallas Buyers Club, and I was like, all right, this dude's one of the best right now. Ryan Gosling, he's put in work.
Man, shout out to the beautiful actor.
Like a shot.
Brad
It's-
Pitt.
yeah, it's every day with it, man.
Brad Pitt.
Every day.
Fuck with Brad Pitt.
I do, man. I need to see this movie, by the way, The Gentleman.
It's a
I
good
heard it
movie.
was you seen it?
It's a good movie.
It's
All
cool.
I
They
do is
just
watch
dress
movies,
really nice
bro.
in it.
Colin Farrell, man.
That's the only thing. It's the reason why motherfuckers like it is because they dress really nice in it.
You guys fuck with Book of Eli?
Of
Fuck
course.
yeah,
That's a great
bro.
movie, man. I love
That's
it.
one of his, bro. That's so slept on.
It's like
bro.
Denzel was created in Fallout, but then they have the religious aspect. Like, it's one of the hardest movies I've seen.
Bro, that shit, that's probably one of his best, bro. I don't hear a lot of people reference that. They always talk about Training Day,
Man,
John Q, or Man on Fire. Book of Eli.
I like John
raw.
Q, man. John Q is dope.
Book of Eli was raw, bro. He was blind that whole fucking time.
The whole
bro.
time, you didn't even know at first. That
He
was what made it
blind
great.
The whole fucking time, bro. They was trying to get the book.
Following
Finally
the word
got
of
it.
God.
It was in Braille. Then his wife he was treating like shit. Was just like, no, I'm not gonna read it for you. He was like, I'm a bitch. It was hard, bro.
Ends up being the Bible the whole time, man.
Yeah,
That's what
bro.
made it really
I already
cool.
knew it was the Bible.
Well,
bro.
yeah,
I
it's
knew it,
like-
halfway in.
What
I
else
think-
scripture would they be?
Yeah.
Corporate America kind of put a hush on promoting it because how the movie was. You
It
had
made sense, bro.
Strong black lead handling the Bible. You know how that goes. So
Right.
like, yeah, bro.
After men had destroyed everything, people just started burning their Bibles, bro. They abandoned faith, and the Bible just became the rarest book.
For real.
What was once in abundance is now.
That shit was dope at the end, like when the bitch opened it, it was like, oh, it's fucking Braille. And then like if you didn't realize he was blind, that was a moment. But it was dope at the end though when he brought the book and or when the book was gone or whatever, and dude was like, man, like what you gonna do? He like, man, I know that whole fucking thing, and just started writing it or started telling dude about it word for word. I'm like, that's crazy.
That part where they lined the whole house up.
On me.
Yeah.
That shit
Surrounded it.
raw. Come out, Neil. That shit was grimy, bro. That was like one of the grimiest shit I ever seen in the movie. They was just at the front door. Come out, Neil. They didn't want to come out, so they just lined the whole shit up.
Yeah.
Like the house damn near fell down, bro.
Yeah, it really did. That shit, they knocked the foundation off of that shit.
Man, they switched
Yeah.
cheese that fucking house.
On me. They straight mushed it.
That was some gangster Al Capone
There you go.
shit.
You guys excited to see in a couple of years the Fallout show that they're making? I don't know if it's
for real,
HBO, but
Hey, look,
I don't know.
I'm going to fall out of that. You know what I mean?
I just
You know what I mean?
want them to stay in the gaming world and make good games.
HBO's making the Last of Us show. Apparently, that Pedro Pascal,
That's worth it.
Mandalorian,
He
that-
gonna show his ass, man.
that show might be pretty fucking good, man.
He gonna show his ass, man. That's gonna be a good show.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard, man. You know, we need to have that God of War movie. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, we don't need that.
No.
Go ahead.
No.
We need to have.
They was already.
There's
they
nobody
danced around
that
too
could
much.
even-
We got Clash of the Titans. We got.
Yeah.
They bit off God of War so much.
It's so impossible. Even if they had all the budget of Marvel movies, they could not make a good God of War movie.
Go ahead.
If they do
Ah.
make a God of War
We'll put-
movie, make Zack Snyder in charge of all the visual effects.
That would be
and
cool.
all that shit.
I could see it.
You
300.
feel me?
What
And
hap-
get the dude that was at the Playboy parties and shit back in the day who made God of War. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The short dude with the short hair. You know what I'm talking about? He made the shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, get him to still have control over it, but make Zack Snyder in control of all the effects and shit.
Have Idris Elba play Kratos.
Yeah.
Damn. Nah,
I need to hear that. Harry.
I'll tell you now.
Me, I need to hear that from
Stringer
Idris.
is Kratos. That's so funny.
Oh,
dude.
man.
I can't even picture that.
Harry.
Fucking, who could play Kratos though, bro? I wish fucking Omar was alive. He would have played a good ass Kratos.
Yeah, he would.
You think so?
R.I.P.
Hell
he
yeah.
Michael
would,
K.
bro.
Williams?
Yeah,
Painting
Michael
him
would.
gray, painting him white.
Oh, man.
He already got the scar.
Yeah, true.
You got the scar, you know
Damn.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kratos.
Anthony Mackie? No, I'm playing.
Nah, that
Damn.
Hollywood would probably do that.
What if he just wasn't muscular at all or nothing? He was just Anthony Mackie, but they gave him the paint.
That's what they did with
That's
the Tupac,
That
hilarious.
shit
bro.
would be hilarious. Anthony
Who
Mackie
could
is
play
Kratos.
Kratos, bro? Vin Diesel? You know they would do some shit like that too. Vin Diesel's Kratos.
That
You know they would do that.
The Rock.
Bro. Piss
You think they'd make
everybody
The
off.
Rock?
That's
Oh,
like
bro, don't
physically.
make me mad, bro.
Physically.
I mean, you know,
Oh,
Hollywood.
my
Hollywood would
goodness.
probably
They
do
definitely would. They definitely would.
Physically, he would fit the part, but
Oh,
he
my
wouldn't know how to act worse shit. But Hollywood would do that because like, oh,
Fucking
The Rock.
The Rock as Kratos, bro. You literally.
That'd be too
you
Hollywood.
just coined it. That
That
would
would be
piss
too
everybody
Hollywood.
off with that shit.
That would be too Hollywood, bro.
They gonna piss,
That'd
and
be
then they
too
gonna keep it
Hollywood.
going until you gotta grow the beard and shit.
On me.
No, they're about to drop in a year that Borderlands movie, and Kevin Hart's playing a character who's supposed to be like fucking huge, and that's why everybody's like joking about it. But Jack Black, I think, is playing the claptrap robot. I don't know if it's gonna be good, man. But video game movies are usually not good. That Dragon Ball movie still haunts me, man.
I
we
like
gotta talk about
Hitman
that.
and I like Max Payne. It was like the only two video game movies that I was fucking with.
The Prince of Persia movie wasn't that bad.
I ain't fuck with it. 'Cause I ain't even watch it. I ain't watched the Assassin's Creed movie neither.
Yeah, with Michael Fassbender, I
Yeah,
haven't either.
didn't- I haven't watched Assassin's Creed.
How y'all gonna make Jake Gyllenhaal Prince of Persia?
That's
It makes
fucked
no
up, man.
sense.
That's
It
fucked
makes no
up.
sense.
That's what I'm saying. It was Hollywood as fuck, but as far as the plot, it was cool.
Type shit.
That's what I mean, though. But that's what they do with video games. Like, I don't know why they disrespect video game culture like that, because the name itself is strong enough to push this movie.
Bro.
But I don't know why Hollywood, anytime they make a video game movie, they put like the type A cliche actors in there, like Jake Gyllenhaal,
Bro, they
whatever
need to
that
be
shit.
anytime they
That
do
makes
shit
sense.
like that, they need to be having casting in the places that they portray in the film to be.
Right.
Y'all ain't even got to film there for it, because, you know, they don't like to really film where they be at.
Right.
But at least go there and hold the casting where you have an original character.
I
Instead
fuck
of
with
just, oh, we just gonna make Jake Gyllenhaal this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You feel me? Make it convincing. We know that's Jake Gyllenhaal. It ain't like it was so good we didn't know it was him.
And it takes away from the actual character. So now when you watch the movie, you're not even thinking the Prince of Persia. You just, man, is that Jake fucking Gyllenhaal? That takes away from the character, bro. Because the key with video game movies is you got to get an actor that's kind of known, but not too known to where it takes away from the character. So, for example, The Rock plays Kratos. Motherfuckers going to be clowning because it's just like, man, this is The Rock. We not even going to think about Kratos no more.
Yeah.
But if you get an actor that's good enough.
You dude from S.H.I.E.L.D. to play Kratos.
Damn.
You stupid.
Dude from S.H.I.E.L.D.
We need to just get, I mean, they would need to get somebody that's not even, like, probably an actor. Just some guy that's already, like, that ripped. And then just have him be angry.
It's
and just
see hard,
if the
bro,
acting.
Heel block.
In a perfect world, bro, in a perfect world, you can just have, if TC fucking Carson can just put on a little bit of weight, bro.
Right.
And just play him, because it's hard, because that voice is immaculate.
Right,
That
it's
is
legendary.
Kratos. Like, that's another thing you gotta think about it too. If someone were to play Kratos, they gotta have that right voice. Like,
Dude, there's certain characters that are like that. That's how Snake is. That's why
True.
people were pissed about in Metal Gear Solid 5. Kiefer Sutherland ended up playing Big Boss. The fuck else, dude? Michael Ironside, I think he plays Sam Fisher, Splinter Cell.
on me.
They made Splinter Cell Blacklist, and it didn't sound anything like him. And it's just like, all right, just make a new character. Like, don't try to replace the guy.
Because it's already certified at that point.
But I'm not gonna lie,
like-
for God of War 4, Christopher Judge did do a hell of a
He
job.
does, but the only reason that worked out is one of the big reasons is that it was in a different saga. So it's like, it makes sense, because even though it's still Kratos, it's a rebirth.
Right.
So, okay, he can switch up the voice actors.
And he was older.
Right. If that would have been God of War 3, and, like, he voiced that, for example, oh, yeah, people would like, fuck that.
Right.
But they gave him a pass. Like, all right, yeah, this is Kratos.
He's
It's
got
different.
the calmer, wiser.
Exactly. It don't make no sense. But it's just hard, though, man, because T.C. Carson killed that. But
Zeus.
me. But no, that shit wraps it up on my end, bro. As
Yeah,
always.
Well, what about you, Milan? You good?
Great pod.
Chilling.
Yeah, there you go.
Chilling.
That's
I'm
good.
good. I'm good.
DFA
Me.
shit. You already know how it coming.
You already know how it's
It's on the
coming. You know
pod.
how it's going.
We're about to film this commercial for Charles and his real estate business.
Appreciate that. Again, thank you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a
Whole
lot.
block.
You know, if you guys don't know, I shoot things. I direct.
Photos.
Yeah,
Photos.
videos.
Please.
Photos and videos. Yeah.
Come on.
I
You know they got the law now where they can use lyrics in the courtroom. So
Right.
It may be the same for podcasts, bro.
For the record, I was not talking about
Alright.
shooting a weapon
All right,
of any
cool.
sort.
Let it be known, because when you're in the
Oh,
court,
God.
they're like, you said this on episode.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, I did say that, didn't
They're
I?
gonna play it back too. That's the worst part. You're like, damn, that don't sound like me.
That was Charles actually.
God, right on me.
Would you take the fall from me? Don't answer that. I don't want to know the answer.
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
Right. Oh,
I got you though, man.
thank you.
Mhm.
As for you,
Depend on the charge though. If you did some crazy ass shit, I might come on time.
See,
bro.
I'm not gonna lie. I've
knocking
asked,
on hella wood. I'm playing, but if it's like something involving me, you're like, oh, yeah. You know what I mean?
realistically though, on a closing note, like all jokes aside, if I came or if you guys came to me and was like, "Yo, I caught a body. I'm gonna need you to help me just dispose of it." Would you?
Mississippi.
Is that something that you guys would do?
I'm backing that monster up at the riverfront. We throwing that bitch in the Mississippi, tying a couple bricks to it. Let that motherfucker go right.
But
to the
does it
bottom.
matter, like-
Them catfish is going to eat that body.
Like realistically, the only time that would happen for me is if it was like in self-defense and I just didn't know what to do in that sense. I don't know. But like, what if it was like, oh no, I just like he's on a killing spree. He just just killed a guy. Would you still be like, you're kind of
If you was on a straight up killing spree, like you said,
well, like anything, yeah. Like if it would does it matter what the car? Like, are you just that down to where you're like, you know what? I don't even want to know the reason. We're just gonna dispose of this body.
Nah, if it's something like that, I need to know, because if you're out here on the killing spree, bro, I'm gonna
That's
talk
what
to
I
you.
mean, man. Because
Yeah, but if
it
you
was
like,
likewise. If you guys were like, I had a body, it's like, okay, what led you to kill this person? Was it because they like stuck you up in the alley or?
That's what I'm saying. So something like that, cool. I got you.
Right.
And
Well,
like,
I appreciate that.
Me, you know what I'm saying? If it's something in that, all right, we'll work it out. Come by the crib, we'll map something out. Cool. You know, it's something like that. Or if it's something we talked about previously, and I like told you, like straight up, like, bro, this is a bad idea. Don't do that. And some shit happened. You like, hey, you remember that one thing? I'm like, bro, I told you don't do it. Nah, get off my porch.
I can respect that, man, because I would have to do the same thing.
That's what I'm saying. But like, if it's something I like, I'm down for, and something out of respect, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, you did that shit, but I can understand it because I respect you enough. You know what I mean? We'll work it out. Cool, right. I got you. But if it's some like crazy dumb shit or something I told you not to do,
this dude stepped on my shoe and I blamed him.
I mean, I'm gonna give you some advice, but I ain't gonna tell though.
Tell me through the window. You don't even open up the door. Like, hey, man, look.
Bro, turn the phone on.
Like I say, I respect that. For anybody listening, find you some friends like that.
No, just cut it out. Find you some friends. That's it. Yeah, that wraps it up for another beautiful episode of the podcast, man. STLiens, we out of here. Woo! There we go.